Hey guys, welcome to Screenshots Casual Talk. Today I'm going to talk about Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, I know the film has been released in the United States for the past week, but me living in Portugal, tiny old country that I absolutely love and adore, only got the movie today. So I went straight to the movie theater, watched it, and I'm right back here to give you my opinions on it. So, as you know, Guardians of the Galaxy is a movie made by Marvel, specifically made by James Gunn. I think he did a good job. I really like the soundtrack. It brings out that 70s vibe that I really love about music. The choice of music was amazing, and I really like that part of the story with the main character played by Chris Pratt, who is Star-Lord, our main protagonist of the film. I think Chris Pratt did a good job. I think he finally got his leading act moment, and I think he delivered really well because it gives a clumsy and comical side to a main protagonist, and that's not something that we usually see in movies like this, in superhero action movies. I thought that was interesting. I also really like the other actors of the film. Zoe Saldana is always beautiful in her roles. I think she did a great job as Gamora, and also you got Dave Bautista, the wrestler, doing I don't remember his name. Well, Dave Bautista was a surprise. I did not expect him to be that good in the film. Very, very comical, very, very funny. I really like that. Bradley Cooper playing Rocket Raccoon was also fun. And Vin Diesel saying the one line, "I am Groot," was also what the hell. He got paid a bunch of money just to say, "I am Groot." But whatever. It was a fun film. I thought it was very fun. In contrast to the film Avengers, it's certainly a little bit more comical, even though I do think the Avengers is a very fun and comical film. Guardians of the Galaxy was certainly more. It was interesting because it kind of like mocked some cliche moments. Very funny to watch. Love the soundtrack, but it's a very cliche movie. It's something that I have seen so many times. You have cliche after cliche after cliche after cliche, and that brought me sometimes out of the film. With the amount of CGI that the film has and the amount of cliche and tropes that the film has, it really did bring me out of certain moments that I was really enjoying with the film. For example, you have a scene in the middle where Dave Bautista's character calls on Ronan, the main villain, and he wants to fight him off because he wants to avenge people from his family that were killed by him in his backstory. And in that scene, basically something kind of dark happens and it's resolved immediately afterwards, and that always happens in films like this. It really, really does take me out because I'm not feeling it. It's something I've seen so many times and I can't necessarily feel what the characters are feeling. Also, that part of the film I was very distracted. For me, action scenes, when they have so many things going on, and with CGI you can have so many things going on, it just takes me out of the film. And there's a lot of things that they talk about that I do not get. I know I've never read the Guardians of the Galaxy comic books and have no idea what it's about, but as a movie itself, I didn't know anything that was going on. I like to understand what is going on instead of just having like this orb and it's Infinity Stone, it's gonna do this, it's gonna do that. It's just, for me, those kind of tropes just take me out of the film, to be honest. Though I'm guessing for kids that are going to watch the movie, they're going to love it and they're going to be really like, "Oh my god, what's going to happen? Oh my god, what's going to happen?" Because they're kids. They don't know what's going to happen because they're not used to cliches yet. So I'm guessing for them, it'll be a whole new adventure. But for me, that I've seen so many superhero action movies, and we had so many superhero action movies since Bryan Singer's X-Men, I think it's kind of annoying to see this format that was started actually with Star Wars, this very action-packed medium film, and then having all the tropes and cliches used time and time and time again. I want to be surprised. I want to see something more dark, like the Amazing Spider-Man 2 had. I know it has a lot of flaws. I know the villains are not necessarily very villainy in the film, a bit of a mess sometimes, but I really did enjoy the film because I really did feel what the main characters were feeling. And then when you have that dark moment in the film, I was like blown away because it was really risque and it really delivered. And the Avengers and the Guardians of the Galaxy and other Marvel films don't really risk that much, in my opinion. They're fun. I did like a lot of Marvel films like Captain America, the first one. I haven't seen the second one. Iron Man 1 was very, very, very fun and entertaining to watch, especially with the ending. The Avengers was also a lot of fun, and Guardians of the Galaxy was also a lot of fun too, but it's just those cliches and those tropes really do take me out of the film, and that's a shame because when you have a film like The Empire Strikes Back, I know I'm always talking about Star Wars, but that film, which is an action-packed medium film that has a dark and realistic side to it, I really, really did enjoy that, and I haven't seen a film do that in this kind of same way. You do have a film like Dark Knight made by Christopher Nolan that you do have a lot of dark moments, especially with Joker's character, but the third act of the film for me was not it wasn't on par with the first two thirds. For me, the third act did fall a bit with some of the cliches, and it's a shame that I haven't seen yet an action-packed medium film that ends on a dark note. I really want to see a film like that, just risk more. Star Trek Into Darkness nearly had that, but again, it was resolved in a way that was like, oh my god. And Guardians of the Galaxy is a film that, even though it is a lot of fun, I did laugh a lot with the film. I've never read the comics, so I don't know if it's faithful to the comics, but made by Marvel, I'm guessing it is. But still, I think films like these need more. If they have so much money behind them, if they're making something so epic, at least give me an amazing experience, and not just a fun time. I really want to have that film in my head for days and days and days to come, and really digest it in my mind, and really think about everything that a film has to offer. And Guardians of the Galaxy, it's a very fun, entertaining film to watch, but it just doesn't bring anything new to the table, which is a bit of a shame. Unless if you're talking about the comical side to it, yes, in terms of superhero action-packed medium films, it really does bring something new, which is the more comical side to it. But still, for me, that was not enough. So if I had to give a rating, I would give it 3 out of 5 stars. So I hope you enjoyed my review. Don't forget to subscribe. You can check my Facebook page, my blog, and my Twitter. All the links are below. I have 3 reviews right here, so go check them all out. And remember, these are my personal opinions.